here. This is my first VMAs, and yes, and I get to be here with my man.
The moment Papoose struck the VMA's carpet with Claressa Shields, Remy Ma's rage erupted. In front of millions, what appeared to be a red carpet moment devolved into treachery, and hip-hop is already being torn apart by Rhee's response. Papoose and Claressa Shields just arrived at the VMAs. You must keep in mind that this man is known in hip-hop as the devoted husband. The man who helped keep Remy Ma from going to jail supported her through all of her scandals and comebacks. Fans claim he appears 10 years younger than he actually is. And he is now grinning broadly beside the world's biggest female boxing champion.
Your eyes on Papoose.
The woke Claressa Shields.
It's easier to princess to the tree.
And we are stepping into the shade room.
Yeah, y'all love us?
Of course we do, why not?
Some even said Claressa got him glowing in a way we haven't seen in years.
We gonna fight. You know what? We got a love-hate relationship, but I think it's working out all right,
Hey, it's all love.
We're fighting in January. Yes, you and I.
Hey, look.
You know what? All I need is 2 days for you.
However, the rollout didn't begin at the VMAs. Papoose had previously created a stir on the internet a few days prior when he shared a picture dump devoted to Claressa. He selected photographs that exuded strength and femininity. Claressa wore a bold orange ruffled dress first, followed by a sleek black ensemble with knee-high boots and fresh ginger knotless braids. People loved it when he included a comment with goat and heart emojis, saying that beauty is worth following. But what followed was made possible by that internet love. Cameras couldn't get enough of her and Papoose when they arrived on the VMA carpet since the excitement was already building. Papoose paused in the middle of the red carpet to pay homage to Busta Rhymes, describing him as a living legend and a full embodiment of hip-hop knowledge, wisdom, and tradition.
Busta Rhymes means to hip-hop. Busta Rhymes means be different, be yourself, be outgoing, continue to elevate. Busta Rhymes has no ceilings. Busta Rhymes teaches. Busta Rhymes has had knowledge itself since we can remember.
Apparently,
it seems that he is the primary reason they are present.
The special invite is why me and Papoose here. He called and specifically asked us to come and be here for him. So we're here and we live in the building. And if he says the after party, we're going to an after.
Beside him, Claressa stood with pride, laughing, beaming, and competing with the best music stars. You performed well, asterisk.
You did good, girl. You did good. All right, what y'all looking forward to most tonight? I'm looking forward to seeing Busta Rhymes get honored. I'm looking forward to see his special performances because somebody I know is gonna be a part of it. And I'm just excited just to be here. This is my first VMAs, and yes, and I get to be here with my man.
the whole thing.
It seemed significant throughout, as though Papoose was ending one phase of his life and beginning a new one, asterisk.
Dance for my man. Everybody man green, so money do make the girls dance.
Remy's situation was further exacerbated by the harsh internet comparisons. Papoose looks so much better after he left Remy, according to the remarks. Someone else said they looked nice. I do love how he took his hat off for his new relationship, someone said. Whether he intended it or not, the internet essentially declared Claressa the new queen in his life. Even at the after party, they were observed.
One of the most monumental and historical moments of my life and my legacy. 35 years. First time ever. Rock the Bells Visionary Award. From the VMAs 2025 belongs to me.
The internet's
Claressa has already been proclaimed the new queen by the internet, and it's just becoming louder because of Rhee's quiet. He appeared to be happier. She had a glowing appearance. Can she's Remy? It's possible that the same lady who created his legacy may now tear it apart.
He locked me in containers with his shipment of kids. There were kids in there that didn't speak English. There were kids that were sick and that were already dying.
There was more to Diddy's freak-offs than just crazy parties. Rappers were harmed and infected by these traps. Ally Carter, who witnessed everything at the age of 15, has come out of hiding with names and receipts. Her narrative sheds light on the most obscure facets of the field. Additionally, the identities she is about to reveal will cause you to re-evaluate everything you believed to be true. Carter, the second ally, began mentioning names. Stars like Steve Harvey, Tyra Banks, Pink, and Megan Fox abruptly withdrew from the public eye as if they had something to conceal. Ally didn't run, though. She returned louder, revealing information that sounded less like a party and more like a nightmare. She even referred to them as Wild King Knights, which is their true name. Listen to her explain what that meant in this clip.
And those are the kids and the people on the party favors desk. And then on top of that, there's this big ass wheel, and they make it like a carnival thing, and they literally strap you to a wheel and spin it. And then after a certain time, there's sex with animals. And then after a certain time, you have no idea what's happening because you're numb.
And the name wasn't an exaggeration.
It wasn't an exaggeration either. She says that while celebrities indulged, children were brought in, lined up, and used as props.
If we talk about the children on the Diddy trial, if we actually talk about it, then that opens the door to who else is child protect government funding. That's why we're not touching the children. That's why we're not talking about it. Because it's going to open a can of worms that nobody can cover back up.
She claims to have witnessed everything when Diddy scooped her up when she was just 15 years old. Here's the problem, though. She wasn't just ignored by Diddy's camp. They allegedly attempted to remove her.
This is not the way I wanted to come on this live. I'm tired. I can't even fucking hide it. I'm tired. Woo! Do it. There's somebody threatening us right now in a way that I'm just like, you know what? Do it.
She says her house.
She claims that when her relatives threatened her and her home was broken into, she finally needed to be placed under federal witness protection in order to breathe. That's not all, though. According to Ally, the entire justice system is rigged. She also possesses insurance files, receipts, private investigators, and records that were never released to the public. She asserts that although the machine continues to function, victims are always silenced or dismissed when they speak. Even worse, the attempt on her life occurred just before she was allegedly going to testify in Diddy's trial. At that point, she made the most vile charges yet. Diddy's circle reportedly observed and videotaped children being coerced into performing.
About the kids that are present in these parties now and were then, because they're really just going after all the celebrities and the adults, which I'm happy that we're finally here, and I'm grateful that we're finally pulling the names that need to be pulled and the big fishes that need to be pulled.
And then we get.
Next, we move on to the names. According to Ally, the Freakoffs included well-known artists and weren't simply regular people. Not only from Ally, Meek Mill's name keeps coming up. Jaguar Wright said Diddy and Will Smith reportedly coerced Meek and actress Briar Yaz Gray into agreeing to things they didn't want to do after luring them in with mentoring vibes.
Things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills, Bashir Gray.
The Game once admitted that when he was hanging with Diddy, it was all parties, no studio time.
For a minute, but we was just partying, man. Puff like the party. So that's basically all we did. I think the few times I was running around with D-Mac and Puff, we just did a bunch of partying. We might have went to the studio once or twice, but I didn't get to record nothing. I was just...
For almost 2 years, Diddy allegedly flew him everywhere, showering him with gifts. Then there's Ix Cyrus. In 2021, he was spotted in Jamaica with Diddy, posting half-naked pictures and captions about eating fruit with prayer hands. And of course, Usher's name has been tied to this story for years. He was only 14 when he stayed at Diddy's house under the excuse of
lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year. In the 90s, do you understand what that's like? It was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. There were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand.
Ally says she was supposed to testify about all this, but at the last minute, she was cut from the list. According to her, the whole trial was never about true justice. It was about embarrassing Diddy in public, then sweeping the worst off it under the rug.
I am hurt, I am angry, and I am still actually healing, and it is harder than hurting. Trust me when I say that. I am trying. I have been in denial for a little bit. I walked away to get clean. I tried to go take my life back. I wanted some type of peace. I wanted to give a damn about somebody saying they love me just because they love me.
And here, the problem is this. Okay, Ally claims that everyone, not only Diddy, is at fault.
Seeing that the hotel manager is guilty. You saw the people who cleaned the toys were guilty. The bus that freaking transferred all these children were guilty. You saw people coming from left and right to tell you about the baby oil and everything else that they wouldn't tell you earlier.
Now
she is now incensed as the accusations against Diddy are beginning to fall apart while she is still recovering. She acknowledged that she made an effort to get clean, move on, and lead a typical life. However, she is dragged back by each fresh headline. Although Ally's narrative is horrific, it's not the complete picture. Because more names start coming up the more you investigate these freak-offs.